Hi all, this is another video to answer another Reddit question. This is a question by Mark Chilling. The question is how to get rid of blanks in pivot table, and also how to sort numbers. So I will quickly read through the question. I have a pivot table that has 3 rows fields, number of accrued vacation in days. Right, so I have put the accrued vacations in the table. Employee ID, right? I have employee ID, employee name, right? And one value field which is salary, right? It's here. So accrued vacation contains 1 to 50, right? No zeros, but there's blanks instead. So I have put blanks on the table, alright? I want to set the table so that only employees with accrued vacation days show up. I have tried filtering and conditioning formatting, but both don't work. Right? Edit, I can't even sort the accrued vacation largest to smallest and vice versa. Only letting me sort A to Z, but I have formatted the cells into numbers. So I think there's a very quick answer for this question. Let me show you how to create a pivot table first. So I've highlighted the whole table, right? I click on insert. I click on pivot table, right? Then I want it to be on an existing worksheet, right? So I put A14, right? And I press OK. Right, so what I do normally is I go to pivot table options, right? Then I want to use a classic pivot table because it's much better and much more familiar for myself actually. Okay, so what you do is you move the employee ID on the right hand side here, right, to the rows, right? Employee name, right? Accrued vacations, right? Don't drag it to rows, drag it to values, right? I will show you why, right? Okay, so when you drag to value, it becomes count. So double click on the count of accrued values. Then click on value field settings, right? Click on sum, right? So now it will total up your accrued salaries, right? And then total up your accrued vacations. And now for your salary, right? You can go either way. You can still put it in values, or you can put it in rows, right? Just put it in values, right? So you now have employee ID, employee name, sum of accrued vacations, sum of salary, right? Get rid of all the confusing total, right? Okay. Now you have employee ID, employee name, sum of accrued vacation, and sum of salary. So what you want is you want to filter out the blanks, right? So what you do is you bring the accrued vacation to filters, right? Then in filter, right, you tick on select multiple items and then untick blank. So there you go. So you have got rid of your blanks, and now you want to sort, right? So you sort sum of accrued you want to sort sum of accrued vacations, right? So you just click on any field, right? Click more sort options, right? And then click on you want to be descending, right? Descending. Then you want descending by sum of accrued vacations, right? Then you click OK. See, now it was sort by accrued vacations. I think previously you didn't drag the accrued vacations to value. You drag it to rows, right? That's why you can't sort. But now, right, since we already sort the sum of accrued vacations, when you drag it to the rows, right, it will sort by accrued vacations for you. Let us try what if I take out the sum of accrued vacations, right, and see what will happen. Yeah, it will convert back to the original sorting. So click on undo, right? So just leave the sum of accrued vacations in the values, right? And then you take out the accrued vacations, right? Another tip I want to give is actually when you have blanks, you can actually replace the blank value with a number. So for empty cell, show 0. So sorry, let me show you again. So I right click on the pivot table, I click on pivot table options, right? So for empty cell, show 0, right? So now you have so instead of blank, it will show 0. But when you filter, right, when you filter, it won't show you 0, it will show you blanks, right? So just unfilter the blanks. So right, I hope this answer your questions. So the tip here is normally when you have values, right, number values, just put on the values table, values columns, right? Then you can change, right, whether you want count or you want sum. You even can do average actually. You can do all sorts of calculation here, right? I hope this answers your question. If you think this answers your question, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Thank you so much. Bye.